find, frankly, isn't a Democratic issue. It's a Democratic, Republican, young, old issue, and people are very excited about it. But that's only the bright spot in my week. We have a lot of work ahead of us. I'm very anxious to have the opportunity to go back and represent you and keep fighting on these vital issues. I can't tell you how happy I am to be a Democrat, to know that we share these values about restoring the middle class and bringing back manufacturing, taking care of our environment and bringing green jobs to our state, supporting public education, labor unions, the things that really we stand for and we're willing to fight for. But this is a tough time. We have to make sure we fight the fight here in Maine. We win back the House and the Senate. We got to win this seat. We got to win a United States Senate seat here in the state of Maine so we can hang under the Senate. And frankly, we have to be working very hard to make sure we keep President Barack Obama in the White House. This is but I meet, some of you I see in the grocery store, in the street, or getting a cup of coffee, or you call me on the phone, or talk to my office, and many of you say to me, next time you see the president, you tell him. And I know what you say. You say single-payer health care or nothing. Didn't work. Tell me to make sure we end the war in Iraq and Afghanistan. I know many of you have very strong opinions, and I want you to know, every time I get the chance, I let the president know what I think. Every time I get the chance. And he's coming to Maine at the end of March, and I hope many of you can come and talk to him and tell him firsthand what's on your mind. But I talk to him quite a bit. And there are times when the president doesn't actually do what I tell him to do. It's a little frustrating, but you guys know how it goes. Doesn't always work for me. I can't tell Hannah what to do either. I mean, it doesn't, I have my... But the fact is, when I think about the idea of President Romney or Santorum or Palin, the alternative is unthinkable. And it's not going to be an easy election. Billions are going to be poured into this election. And we got big industries out there, oil, and the people who want to undermine our environment and get rid of organized labor. There's a lot of struggle that's going to come in this election. We're going to have a real fight on our hands. But we have to make sure that we deliver the state of Maine. We have to make sure we do everything we possibly can to keep the president in the White House and to do all the other things that are on our plate. So I know you're all busy. I know you have a lot to do, but you wouldn't be here today if you weren't committed, if you weren't working for your local school board and select person election and city council and everything else. And I can't thank you enough, because I wouldn't have this great privilege of serving all of you if you hadn't helped me out along the way. I know you're going to continue to do it. I hope you've signed our petition, because we need every signature to make sure we do it. There we go. There's the petition right there. Thank you very much. And again, thank you to these wonderful guys standing behind me who are really putting up a great fight in a tough time. And to all of you who make me feel lucky to go to work every day. So thank you very much.